And you guys are showing. Hello. I actually don't have energy to do anything. Someone do intro.
I thought Goose was gonna do.
I thought it's
Oh
Wait,
my
have
god.
we done the break?
Yeah.
What's the break?
Fuck.
She just said that we're showing.
I
We're
didn't hear that at
live.
all.
Damn.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. I guess we're live now.
Yeah.
You guess?
Oh no, you were quiet.
We didn't have a countdown. 3, 2, 1,
what
go.
is the countdown?
I don't know if I needed a countdown. I just needed oh hey, I'm gonna press the button. Anyways, welcome to Sting. It's Valentine's Day.
Bing, bing, bang.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Nah, I can do better. Nah,
Okay.
well, we a bunch of friends. We do the talk and we chat and have a good time, and we kind of learn about each other and share our experiences, and hopefully you guys can all learn a thing or two as well. So prepare to get taught about love. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god.
All right, hostess Sakuno, take it away.
Since when am I the host?
Because Sting is your creation. You're the
I think you're-
god in this universe.
You're also, I think, the only one who is live with this podcast.
This is also true. This is your house.
Yeah, we are at your house.
Who are these people?
Oh, yeah.
The thing is,
And
I'm
media.
taking it to eating, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
What? I'm going home.
This is your home.
A goose goes off screen. Oh my goodness. Okay. For everyone who is tuning in that do not know who we are, we have Sakuno,
Hello.
Tali,
Hello.
I'm gonna intro
N is next.
myself. I am Nyapawlitan, and then we have Goose,
The big G.
the big G. I almost said cheese right now.
That is also acceptable.
The big cheese.
The big cheese.
As Goose mentioned, we are going to have a Valentine's Day theme for Valentine's Day, which is today, which is, I don't know, it makes me happy that we're actually doing the podcast on actual Valentine's Day. I know we wanted to do it last week, but I like it a lot more.
You could have brought that up and we were playing the days.
Well, I didn't want
We
to
did.
like.
You said you were going to be tired. Are you tired, Sakuno?
I'm always tired.
All right, mission accomplished.
Thanks.
No, the thing is, I would have if it was the same schedule as the previous week, I would have been fine. Today I was the one closing, and yeah, I stayed longer than I intended.
Yeah.
Closing time.
Time for everyone to go home. I don't know the lyrics to that song.
Let's not get copyright here.
I've heard that song and I'm like, it's because that tends to play when, especially during closing. I'm like, I don't know much about that song.
Back when I used to have to close stuff, I would always say, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yes.
Isn't that part of
And
the
then-
song, though?
Is it?
Yeah,
thought-
something similar to that.
Oh, I thought I was creative. Apparently I'm basic.
It's like the second line.
Is it actually? I'm actually kind of saddened by this now.
Oh no. Oh my
I
god.
think like my Streamlabs is kind of broken because the timer has not moved. I'm
Hey.
still alive, but the
I mean,
timer.
live.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
live. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm just staring at it like it has not moved from 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
I don't know. Streamlabs, anything that's streaming, like I think my OBS was breaking like when before when I was leaving to go on my 3-week hiatus. So I'm just like, you know what? Heck it. Out the window with you.
So I was playing a very spooky survival horror dinosaur game, and it's very janky. It's made on Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine plus jankiness. It was bad. Like, I not even VTubing, like just PNG tubing, and my model would freeze.
Yikes. Ooh,
Which was
that,
weird
hmm.
because Ryan would be able to talk normally and he moved fine, but OBS, like my mic and like my VTube and everything would freeze, but Ryan would just be free flowing. I'd be like, what the heck is going on?
Ryan's the star of the show.
Ryan, Ryan's finally doing what he's always planned from the beginning since you still gave him the take over the stream. It's his stream now.
No.
Oh god, what was it the last time? I think he was trying to like sell.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Well, today he got immediately put in jail because he called Sunny a piece of S, and then told him that he's the smelliest piece of S that he've ever smelled, and then he got put in jail.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, we got sidetracked.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's why I'm like put Ryan away. And then Sakuno's like, no, let Ryan stay. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
No, he needs a leash sometimes.
Ryan's rude to me all the time.
Ugh. Yeah, he's mean to me now too. I don't know what I did. He hates me.
I don't know either, because I've actually changed his like storyboard to be nicer. Like in general, to everyone, not just individual people. Like
it's like the opposite.
yeah. He's an angsty teen, okay?
And he's in his terrible twos. Or terrible teens at this point.
I honestly don't remember when I started him anymore.
God.
So Valentine's Day.
I know, right?
We got
Yeah.
super sidetracked. Anyways.
Happy corporate take advantage of everyone day.
Yeah, happy
Aw.
Valentine's Day to everybody who is single and have been celebrating with like friends and stuff. I'm
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine.
One of
Valentine.
us. One of
Of
us.
us.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to make the Google Docs small, but still I'll be able to see things. Give me 1 second.
I am now here in your
Small.
spot.
Okay, I covered
Sakuno was
myself.
here.
Wait, what?
Sorry. So what's everyone's thoughts about Valentine's Day anyways?
Corporate angst. That's about it.
I don't really have thoughts. I feel like it's not a needed holiday. Well, it's not really needed. You should be doing all these things every day. That's my thoughts on it.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Day. Always being kind to your
Every day.
partner. If you
I dislike it mostly because I find it's just like too capitalized and just a holiday made to fill the gap between New Year's and Easter and take advantage of people and corporate America and all that. For the same reason that Sakuno listed, that like you should do these things more than once a year and not have to pay like upped prices for cheap chocolate because it has a heart on it.
mediocre
Come on.
mediocre chocolate in heart-shaped boxes for like $20, and it's like a really small like heart-shaped box in the palm of your hand.
That's all it is.
That's literally what it is. Also, like, I think I liked the idea of Valentine's Day as like a child, and now that I'm older, I'm just like, no, we don't need this. Like, I like the aesthetic. It's pink, red, purple. A very me aesthetic, but it's not needed. It's not needed. Giving Valentines always like stressed me out. And
And when you
then
say you liked it more as a kid, do you mean like really young, where you gave like the little tiny Valentine's cards to everyone that are just like I choose you, or do you mean like actual like will you be my Valentine's crush?
no, when I was like really little and we did like cute paper crafts. Being
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're gonna make Valentine's Day decorations. We're gonna cut out hearts out of paper.
Out of frogs.
What? That was middle school for me.
Wrong holiday.
Not even a holiday.
I'm sure Krampus would approve.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would say it's very I agree with everyone else with Sakuno and Goose. It's very capitalistic, and it's not like the same capitalistic like view that I have on Christmas. Like Christmas, I'm like, it's all about like gift giving and like spending time with family. Like this one is literally like, oh, have you gotten like your significant other something that's nice, quote unquote nice? Well, here, make sure you buy flowers, make sure you buy chocolates. Get that fancy like restaurant reservation before everybody else.
I think the main thing for me of why it like bugs me is because all the other holidays has like history to it and like a purpose. Where like I've heard like 5 different stories of like a Saint Valentine, a lord from Europe, like there's so many different stories that it's like this is just made up. Like this, like there's no like history to this. This is just like, what is this?
I keep thinking about all the flowers they would sell at my store, the store I worked at back in Kansas. And they would sell out on Valentine's Day every year. It's crazy. Like all the flowers just gone.
Not a. My question is, do you get more people coming in before Valentine's Day for those flowers, or on the day of?
Oh,
There's
the last minute
definitely-
flower buying.
It's mostly last minute. There's last minute. There's always a rush.
Because people procrastinate with that.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't be me. Nah, I
Like they
usually
would
make
stock
plans.
up and still sell out. It was crazy.
So we all basically agree it is not a completely needed holiday.
Nope.
Yeah.
What do you guys normally do on this day?
I like to normally. So I'm currently single, so I do nothing. I streamed. But I tend to like to do more like personal gestures than just like the standard like, oh, let's go to a restaurant or like that kind of thing. So I'd usually like set something up more like their favorite meal or something, or like have a movie night and kind of like focus more of like the time spent with them versus what we're doing. Maybe go for a walk. You know, quality time.
I've never really had a partner for Valentine's Day. It's kind of sad to think about.
Oh.
I think I think even when I was in a relationship, I think my partner was like gone. Because military, armed forces stuff. So I normally spend it with friends and like normally like playing like video games or like maybe we get into Discord and we just hang out and we chill. I think the last time I had like a kind of partner, we ended up watching Fruits Basket. Like we started binging Fruits Basket because they were like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Can we watch this?
Anime.
It's my favorite anime." And they're like, "Yes." I'm like, "Yay!"
Back to thoughts on Valentine's Day. I feel like Valentine's Day shouldn't be just for couples. It isn't. It shouldn't be for couples. Just for couples. You can have friends be your Valentine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just for couples, and we'll get into that in a later question.
Oh. I completely forgot what the questions were, honestly.
There's
No,
nothing
you're
wrong
good.
with the friend date.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong. Honestly, I treat Valentine's Day as like another day. When again in elementary school, it was more of like a like, oh hey, it's a really cute like aesthetic day, and then like middle school and high school like ruined everything.
Oh god.
And then like as I mentioned, I'm single most of the time on Valentine's Day, so I'm like, what does like a Valentine's Day for like for couples look like? I don't know what that is.
For me, I've like throughout before high school, I didn't really do much for Valentine's Day. Okay, I didn't have anyone. Afterwards, I mean, I did like give chocolates to friends like during high school, but
Chocolate.
it's
Sorry.
it's like those like the fake chocolates, the candy melts.
Oh, the candy melt.
Yeah, it was only until last year I think that I actually like looked around and found actual chocolates and made it for Sage. But before that I didn't really do much for Valentine's Day. I got like couple things like stuff for like the two of us, but for the most part, we just like spend time together and like go out and eat and grab dessert. Food.
Food is the way to many people's hearts.
Hmm.
I mean, as a kid, I would like it because of all the candy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Any type of Valentine's candy is basically good stuff. Even the candy hearts, I didn't think they were bad at all.
You're talking about those like cinnamon heart things?
No, they have these like really chalky candy hearts, and it
It's
says
the
Oh,
sweethearts.
they're
things on
like-
each of them.
Yeah,
This-
sweethearts. Yeah. Okay, I know those.
I got it. I want to say some of my work friends gave the rest of the work besties Valentines. So I got a couple of those in my in my thing. I was like, oh no. I
They're so good
don't-
though.
I
Okay,
haven't had
well, we're
them
talking about
in
Valentine's
forever.
candy. Those cinnamon hearts. Yes or no?
What do you mean cinnamon hearts?
I don't
There's
know
like
what you
little
mean.
tiny hearts that are like a cinnamon candy, and they're so fucking spicy.
Like hot tamales.
Are they like
Okay.
fireballs that are heart shaped?
I feel like those are it's like hot tamales, but it's heart shaped. I don't
I
know.
think
They're
I think they
literally
do
called
make
cinnamon
Valentine's like.
I'm gonna post it in our group chat.
I'm like, please, because I actually.
Are they
Mm.
cinnamon leopard? I'm like, I had to search this. I had to go to Google for this.
They're literally called cinnamon hearts. I don't know how else to. They're like a hard candy. They got a fucking bite to them. Like,
I've never had that. I've never seen that.
I don't.
it's spice.
It is
I don't
not
think I have
brass.
that here.
I don't think they have to be out there.
I can see like a heart shaped hot tamales, but
Yeah.
like
These are not hot. They're cinnamon hearts.
they're just.
Well,
They
hot-
look similar.
I don't think we have those here, Goose.
I
If they do, I've not seen them.
I have
like
not.
McCormick.
God,
I hiccuped. I'm sorry.
you're
Like
okay.
as I got older though, like I just kind of like I don't know. I've been in
Cinnamon
a lot of
hearts are a
relationships.
fiery, delicious way to show your love. Fucking, they're not delicious. They're fucking spicy.
I mean, people like people. Some people do like the like kick to a candy.
I would say a hot tamale. If I don't know if hot tamales are cinnamony though.
They are
Yeah.
cinnamon.
Okay, it might have a
That's why they're
similar flavor
hot.
profile to
Yeah.
the hot tamales, but the cinnamon hearts are like a hard candy. Like they're a hard sugar candy.
It's like something that you. I'm not gonna finish my thought right there. I stopped myself.
No, go on. Go
Go
on.
on.
No.
I'm
Go on.
listening. You have piqued my interest now.
You brought it up. Yeah, I gotta finish it.
Is it a hard candy that you put on in your mouth and you suck on it?
Oh, God.
You just leave it there.
Yeah.
It's... that's why I stopped myself.
I'm sure there's some fun things you can also do with it.
You can put it on cake.
Oh my
Cake.
god. Ugh.
I don't know. That
I
might be
think
good
Maybe.
Maybe.
with the frosting.
The-
Maybe balance it out.
It is the definition of why is it spicy.
Why is it spicy? I think I'd rather cut like a strawberry into a heart shape and then put that on a cake instead, because that would be better of a profile
That's so
other than like.
Nia. Sorry.
Wow. Calling me out. Damn.
At the
I mean,
curve-
it's on brand. I don't know if that's calling you out. That's just being like, hey, good job.
Yeah.
I don't think at the current moment I want to think about sweets because that's all I ate today before right now.
I mean, it's everywhere on Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Thanksgiving, Valentine's.
Huh?
What?
I said the
Sweet.
candy's
Tali, I
everywhere.
think you have uniformly confused us.
Poor Tali. Tali did the same thing that I do sometimes. Brain
Mixed
lag.
the holidays.
Yeah, you say the wrong
That brain
thing.
lag's a couple months late though. Like that's like ping like a million.
Oh my god.
It's Valentine's Day. I swear.
It's Valentine's
It's
Day.
not
Happy
Thanksgiving, what?
Valentine's Day.
I am thankful for my non-existent partner.
Damn. Ah. I am also thankful for my non-existent partner.
Since you guys already said it, should we just say like our status or wait,
Well, I'm married. Been married for probably about, I don't know, a year now?
has it
Been
been
together with my partner for probably about 8 or 9
Wow.
years.
You.
Wow.
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 If people don't already know, I am taking my Legrand stage.
Have I mentioned that I'm single?
I'm single and ready to
Not mingle. Fuck you.
not mingle.
God, that's all I need is for people to hop into my DMs again and just be like, "Hey yo,"
Hey,
I'll
yo.
be like, "Get out."
Hey yo.
Hey,
Hey
yo.
yo. Oh God.
I
Time to
heard
hot-
on a podcast that you available.
Time to DM Nia.
Oh God, no. Oh no, no. Do you know how many like?
Is that the
Oh,
equivalent of like writing like someone you don't like's phone number on the bathroom stall so that people would call them?
God. Wait, people write people's phone numbers that they don't like on the phone stall.
I've heard of that.
I've only
I heard that
ever
as like a bullying thing.
I can kind of see it as like a bullying thing, but I've only ever gone to bars and only ever seen like someone being like, "Please call me." I'm like, "No."
Well, yeah, but it's usually never the person who actually owns that phone number that put that there. It's like, call Greg for a good time, and Greg's just like, I don't want a good time.
It's like a 50-50 over here. It's a there's so oh my god. Oh, no. Yeah, no, don't enter my DMs. Do not slip into my DMs. Fun fact, before I became a VTuber, I had too many people in my DMs, so I'm like, get out. Get out.
I thought you were gonna be like, fun fact, you will be banned.
Oh, that's not a fun fact. That is a just a
That is-
fact. That's
I mean,
just a
it's
fact.
still kind of fun.
I mean, we get it as VTubers, we get so many like graphic bots. Well, people just random bots that will try to sell graphics of some kind, but they're
You
basically
know, I kind
scammers.
of wish a graphics bot contacted me today because I would have went be like, oh, will you be my Valentines then?
Aww.
And then they would never respond because they ghost you.
They
Yeah.
ghost you immediately. Only the finest. I'm sorry, I'm looking at chat right now.
I know. I'm looking at chat too.
I love Rem's I am taking my sweet time.
Yep. Oh, now I remember my question. Shit.
Oh, wait. Is
Oh,
that
the one
is-
that you're gonna ask a couple
Yes.
of days ago, and it was like 3 in the morning for me.
Now I
It was
remember my
midnight.
question. I remember my question.
I was like, Sakuno, I gotta go to bed. What is it?
I was typing on my tweet. Excuse you. And then I completely forgot my question.
Oh shit.
Do you want me to ask it now or just DM it?
I mean,
Well, how important is it?
It's not very important. It's just something it's something to add to the overlay.
oh, wait.
Is it a
Or-
now thing you want done? Like I'm starting to get confused.
Oh no, we don't have to do it now. We can do it for the next podcast.
Okay. Just
All right, DM it before you forget.
DM it, and then God, me the other day when you guys were having that conversation, me playing Helldivers and being like, "Who the fuck is messaging me?"
I'm
I wonder who's messaging you, Nia.
Well, it was like
the graphics artists.
pink, pink, pink. I'm like, I am not live, but if I lose my shit on someone else's stream, I'm gonna cry. God. Is that a goose I hear to the right? It is. Is it? In fact, a
I haven't
goose.
spotted shit.
Goose-chan.
Feelings on choco covered strawberries?
Oh god. Oh, I do have chocolate covered strawberries. My coworker, I think their wife, brought some in. It was a lot, and he offered it me some before he left. It wasn't just chocolate covered strawberries. There was actually like non-chocolate covered strawberries. There was also like various fruits and like cupcakes, cheesecake, chocolate. I'm like,
Did you say it was a fruits basket?
it. Not really.
Oh, my joke.
I know. I get your joke, Will. Yeah, it has no reaction.
No, I turned to like smile blithely at Goose.
Anyways, next question.
A visual gag over audio.
Over audio, yes. Next question.
Goose, no.
I mean, it could have been a fruits basket. You need more fruits, though.
I don't know why. I think I just don't like dark chocolate, and that's the type of chocolate that's always on strawberries for chocolate covered strawberries.
It balances out, though.
Yeah,
It kind of makes sense.
because the strawberry is super sweet, so you need something
And
less
wet.
sweet.
I've
Yeah.
always it's always so fucking tart every single time I eat one of those. And I'm just like, the strawberries are
Sounds like some
tart,
shit strawberries.
the dark chocolate. Ew, it's almost as if they're out of season over here.
You right.
Maybe.
Dark I want to say like dark, I don't like dark chocolate. I know that's actual chocolate, but like chocolates covered strawberries are good when it's the summer and the strawberries are like nice and fresh. But over here it's painfully obvious that they're very bitter and out of season. That's my 2 cents in this. I like them, but on Valentine's Day they are bitter.
I don't think all of them are bitter.
Bitter.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
I didn't even eat the strawberries yet because they're melting. They've been out for a little bit. I'm like, I'm gonna put them in the fridge, so they're not as melty when I go eat them.
My supervisors had the audacity to schedule a meeting today, and we all rose a stink, being like, on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
And we thought that they were gonna like, because usually they bring like donut holes or like cookies, like usually like a little something to the meetings.
Oh, no.
They brought nothing today
How dare.
on Valentine's Day. Nothing.
The day that you're supposed to technically give treats, they don't give treats.
No
And
respect.
they scheduled a meeting.
And they schedule them. Oh my god.
Ew.
corporate.
It was
I'm
rough.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Corporate Canada.
No treats on Valentine's Day.
I was
The
gonna
audacity.
buy treats to bring to work, but I was running behind on
Where-
my own schedule. I wasn't late to work. I was 15 minutes early, but I didn't have enough time to stop at the grocery store to like buy something. So I was like, oh well, whatever.
Oh my.
Oh well, whatever.
Not a me problem.
Not a me problem. It's optional. Nobody knew that I was going to do that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They got donuts last week on Friday. They're good.
Yeah, we don't want to fatten
Close
them up.
enough. Close enough. Anyways.
Or do we? Do we want to fatten them up?
This is the. Well, I was gonna say this is a day to fatten people up, but then like there's Halloween, there's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas.
It
So
is
close.
Thanksgiving. Tali, you were right all along.
Yeah.
I mean, my partner did get me like some really cute heart-shaped donuts.
Oh,
Aww.
They were pretty good. They were filled with like Bavarian cream.
Ew.
Bavarian? I think that's how you say
Bavarian.
that.
I don't.
Venerian.
I don't like filled donuts.
That's the one thing that Sakuno and I are different.
I can eat.
about.
I can eat them, but I prefer not to eat them. Mostly because I'm like, it feels like it's too messy. It's already the donut's already sweet, and the feeling it tends to be hella sweet.
Oh, I love jelly donuts. They're so good.
I love
Alright.
jelly donuts. I love
Boston
filled.
cream donuts.
Actually, really don't like the Boston cream ones. I don't know.
Get out.
The custard is like
Get out.
it's so weird to me.
Isn't it Bavarian creaming, or is it a different kind of cream?
I
don't
think
know.
that's usually what's in the Boston creams.
How would you like to respond, Nia? And no is allowed to be an answer.
I anger my German heritage.
Just like Brock's jelly filled donuts, yes.
Jelly filled donuts.
Also, the blueberry ones. The blueberry ones are amazing. Always, no matter what.
I like the lemon ones. The lemon custard, like
Oh, those are pretty good.
yeah. I love those. Those are my favorite.
I think mine might
favorite
be
donut
the
is
raspberry
the-
ones.
What were they raspberry?
Raspberry.
Honey curler is my favorite.
Man, we're talking about like the super fancy donuts that I can't get at like a regular ass donor shop though.
A honey curler is not fancy.
I just like simple glaze. I'm very simple.
We have
Also,
so many different donut shops around here,
I also don't eat a lot of donuts. They're too sweet.
and they each do like different types of donuts. So it's hard to get like all the donuts you want. 'Cause you have to go to different places.
Oh no.
Like this place does maple bars nearby that has really good maple bars and blueberry donuts, but they don't have jelly donuts.
What? Okay.
Burn it down.
So it's like,
Our
oh,
entire business.
God,
I love how we got so sidetracked there. Donuts are good, but
donuts are good. You know what? If someone wants to give me a donut for Valentine's Day, I will accept that. You know what?
Nia, where's the donut on your head?
Oh.
It is relevant topic.
It's irrelevant.
I mean, what's a Valentine's gift? It even had a little heart on it with like red icing.
Oh yeah, it was a strawberry. Hey, we came full circle.
Oh,
Are we still on
Oh
the
my-
first question, by the way?
we're going to our third question.
Okay.
We're only trying to. But
Trying-
Pixie is asking what's everyone's favorite donut.
Honey curler.
Very simple. I like glazed.
A raspberry jelly donut.
I like a lot of donuts. But if you want to quickly become like my favorite person, get me a donut that has pink icing on it.
So the Homer Simpson, the Simpsons donut.
It doesn't have to have sprinkles. It just has to be pink. That's it. Or maple bars or maple icing. But you want to be my favorite? Give me a pink donut. That's it.
I give you a pink sprinkle.
It's gonna be a pink dark chocolate donut.
Oh,
What? Huh?
Oh,
How?
Conflicted feelings.
conflicted
It's
feelings.
pink. You promised.
How does that even work?
A lot of dye and a
mean-
prayer.
if it was also glazed, that might work.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Like they
The
make those
dark
double chocolate ones, right?
oh, it'd be
Yeah.
a pink donut. Is a donut with dark chocolate filling with pink frosting. Would that work?
Well, that's a Nia question. Will that work, Nia?
Is the donut itself, like the donut part, the bread part, is that also like a chocolate flavor, or is that like regular like
I would say regular.
We're gonna say that's regular chocolate flavor, not dark chocolate. The dark chocolate's gonna be like a ganache filling.
hey
Quietly vomits in mouth. Okay.
here I don't really like ganache.
Oh.
I quit.
So the only thing that I like a ganache in is like I don't even know if this is even like ganache, to be honest. I'm like whatever they do for like a molten lava chocolate cakes, that is what I only picture. That's all I'm thinking of, and I'm like,
It
I don't want-
depends. There's some places where molten lava cakes are just chocolate. There's some recipes where the molten lava cakes is just uncooked cake batter. And there's some places where it is a like kind of ganache, but a ganache is basically just like chocolate and cream.
I think I'd have to like actually like try it to have like an actual like judgment on it.
All right, we must find this donut if it exists.
It probably exists.
It probably
at
does.
Ghirardelli. I can just go to San Francisco and go to the Ghirardelli factory and see if they have it.
Maybe.
And if they don't, be like, hey, I have an idea.
Hey, can you make me this?
Just,
Please and thank
just
you.
show them like a very bad MS Paint photo.
Oh, like I did to my friend who is working on badges for me.
I want it to look like this.
Wanted to look
What
like
is this? What
Doodle
is
Bob
this?
from SpongeBob.
Do you guys prefer savory or sweet treats for Valentine's Day?
I'm definitely a sweet tooth.
Treats or cheese?
Huh?
I love pastries.
Sweet.
Any type of pastries. I'll devour that shit.
Sweets, sweet tooth. Although I can't really eat chocolate that much anymore. I used to eat chocolate all the time as a child, and now I'm just like, I eat it a little bit, and then I'm just like, okay, that was enough.
I'm tired of this now.
I'm tired of this. But like anything fruit, cakes. I don't really like pie that much.
Get out.
I said not that much. There's still some pies that I adore. I don't like cheesecake. Don't get me cheesecake.
That's technically a pie.
It's a cheesecake.
It's a pie. It's surrounded by a crust. It's a pie.
I've
Well,
argued for this before.
Would this be a debate here?
It's not a debate. It's surrounded by a crust. What
had-
debate is there?
I
Fight
think it
me.
is a
I
pie.
would argue that
Just because it says cake in the name doesn't make it a cake.
no, I'm not gonna say that it's a cake either. Like, goddamn, do you think I'm that stupid?
I don't know. Some people think hot dog is a sandwich. It's a fucking hot dog.
It's a sandwich.
Don't say
What do
that.
you
You
mean?
might summon him.
Oh, okay. It says hot dog is a sandwich. I think.
But Rem's right. It's a tart. It's more of a
Yeah.
tart.
It's not
No,
pie.
it's a pie. Tarts are tiny.
Tarts don't have to be tiny.
Have you seen those fruit tarts? Those big fruit tarts?
They're huge. Some of them are huge.
We're arguing
I
with someone who went to culinary school.
But there's also strudels and danishes.
Those are technically dumplings.
Huh?
That's a very technical thing. That's stretching it, but
Oh my god. Are we doing the cube rule right now? Fans.
Sarah-
I don't
Sarah
want
is a
any more
soup.
talk of this because we might summon Stu and I
to be fair, Raponum is right. It is technically a tart because a tart is open, or a pie has a crust on the top as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I was gonna argue the fact that like a pie, you have a crust that is baked. Whereas a
Technically-
cheesecake, normally, traditionally, you have a
You can make a cheesecake.
A cheesecake is traditionally baked. The no bake cheesecake is like an abomination.
no,
A
I'm talking
delicious
about
abomination.
I'm talking about like the crust specifically being baked before you put like the filling and then you rebake it.
I mean, you should toast the crust if you want to make a good cheesecake, or else it's just going to taste very bland. Toast those crumbs.
I'm so used to like the no bake cheesecakes that I'm just like, maybe that's the reason why I don't like cheesecake.
You've just had bad cheesecakes.
Well, here's the thing. I've eaten cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory and
That's
it's-
not great cheesecake.
it's
It's
too
not-
rich for me.
It's
and
not.
I'm just like
For
bleh.
me, I feel like Cheesecake Factory cheesecake isn't actually cheesecake. It's
Well,
just
Cheesecake
cake.
Factory anything is
It's
like,
cheese.
mediocre.
It's
also
it's
so-
factory like pre-made plastic.
Oh. So it's literally the those preview dishes. It's literally that.
pretty
Oh,
much.
Oh,
just
please
go
don't
to just go to
smite us.
McDonald's and just get the apple pie fritter things.
You know what? Those
You'll
are
have a better
actually pretty
dessert.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are pretty tasty. Can confirm.
You bake.
We
cookies,
have
but
we have
you
a
bake
restaurant
chicken.
here that's like a fried chicken place similar to like KFC. It's called Mary Brown's,
Uh-huh.
and they have a cherry cheesecake version of like the apple pie things. It's like the same like little fritter things.
Mhm.
Those are also really good.
Mm.
But you guys don't have Mary Brown's.
No.
I love how we went like on a tangent.
Well, I think that's I think that's
I
fun,
got
though.
angsty about pies. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We went from chocolate covered strawberries to donuts to pies. Okay. Honestly, I kind of like this idea. Okay. So we said okay. We're good. We Gucci.
Okay, I'm gonna
what's
go
that?
off a quick. Just because chat's talking about bacon and stuff, I saw a recipe where it's basically melted chocolate and chopped bacon, and you dip churros in it, and it sounded really good.
What?
I'd try it.
So you'd make
No.
like normal basic churros,
Uh-huh.
and then you would dip it in basically a bacon chocolate sauce.
I'd try it.
I try. I'm not sure if I would like it.
No.
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 I
I'm
try
not doing
everything
it
at
to a
least
churro.
once, maybe.
I mean, when you have like
I think it
breakfast where it's like pancakes and bacon, usually you end up getting some maple syrup on your bacon.
Like bacon
Unless
pancakes.
you do the thing where it's like,
Pancakes.
my food can't touch.
My food
I'm
can't
being
touch.
called out now.
Wait, Nia, do you know that your food touch?
No, I try not to.
It touches in your belly.
I know
Yes.
it does, but that's fine.
Technically, the taste lingers in your mouth, so.
Ooh.
I also I also don't really like bacon, so that's why
Oh
I'm just like
my god.
You know what? I prefer breakfast sausage, so I can get behind that.
I like bacon.
Yeah.
It's not that I
Breakfast
don't like bacon. I still like bacon. I think breakfast sausage is pretty good.
I think
Pretty good, yeah.
I think for me growing up, having to like go out to like breakfast on the weekends and everything else, that like anytime that I got bacon, it was always severely burnt or dry, and it hurt my teeth. So I'm just like, I hate bacon because nobody knows how to cook it properly for me.
I like crispy bacon.
Bacon is not dust. If your bacon is dust,
crispy as fuck.
no.
Like, burn that shit.
No,
That's why-
not burning it.
If
It's
it
just
turns
crispy.
to dust in your mouth, leave.
It needs to have that crunch for me.
Yes,
Not
Here's
burnt.
the-
crispy with like chewy, but it shouldn't turn to dust.
I would say
I'm very charged today. Sorry.
No,
Your best- I'm-
no, thank you, Goose. You're very valid, and you make me feel very valid for not liking bacon. That being said, I understand maple bacon, just not my cup of tea. Just mainly because of the bacon thing. The churro thing, however, I'm just over here being like, no.
You don't like savory
No.
sweets together?
I don't actually. I do not.
There's some things where savory sweets can go together, but I don't like sweet meats. Like there's some things that like some chicken wings and stuff and like sweet barbecue sauces, those are like little different. But just like candied bacon, like Nia said, or like the maple bacon or like the maple sausages or that kind of thing, I'm just like, I'd rather not.
I think the closest thing that I can think of that would be like a savory sweet dish is a McGriddle from McDonald's.
I don't
That-
like
That's
McGriddles.
very sweet.
I can eat that, but it also has
I can't.
sausage and egg, and I'm just like, that's the only time that
I
I'm
don't,
fine
I
with.
don't eat the McGriddle. I eat the McMuffin from McDonald's.
Yeah, I
I
like
eat-
the sausage McMuffin. The burritos are like pitiful.
I don't eat the burritos.
Who eats the burritos?
I don't know.
Hi, my name
yeah,
is Kelly, and I have an addiction to McGriddles.
I like sausage McGriddles. Although I do prefer the
Sausage.
McMuffin.
Sissy.
So
Yeah, I like. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not. If I had the choice, I would get the sausage McMuffin over a sausage McGriddle.
Yeah.
If I had
I
a
get the
choice, I
sausage
wouldn't go to
McGriddle.
McDonald's anyway.
I knew someone at my old job that would put syrup on their eggs, like scrambled eggs. Like,
I guess-
are you Elf? Like, was that movie your parent?
Here,
I mean, salt and
um,
pepper is all you need.
I can. Okay.
I like ketchup on my eggs.
I like ketchup on my eggs too.
It depends.
As long
I've
as
had
there's
mustard on my eggs. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I hate mustard.
well, I guess if you're making like deviled eggs,
I
you
like
use
mustard too.
things.
I don't like mustard.
Deviled eggs are good.
Deviled eggs are delicious. Okay.
You can make
I'm-
eggs look like a heart. Full circle.
Full circle. See, okay, I saw Rem say chocolate covered pretzels are the closest I would go. See, that I don't really count that as like a savory sweet. Like, yes, I understand it's a salty pretzel with chocolate. Here's my thing is that if you have any bread and you only have chocolate on it and that's it, then that's not, I wouldn't count
Wait.
that as like a savory thing, savory sweet thing.
Are we talking about soft pretzels or like hard pretzels? Because like you can
It
buy
doesn't
like
matter.
chocolate covered pretzels in a bag, like the hard
It-
pretzels.
It doesn't matter for me. In like my thought process.
Me.
For me personally, I would not count that, regardless if it was a soft pretzel or the, bag pretzel.
I spelled that wrong.
Huh? What do you mean?
In the chat.
I'm looking at the chat.
Did I not spell that? Wait, did I spell that right?
Yeah?
Oh shit.
I was like, I'm looking at it like, am I remembering it wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's one of those words that like you look at, you're like, that doesn't look right.
I'm sorry, Goose. You get a 99%. You forgot
I
to
isn't
capitalize the
capitalized.
I. Yeah, and you forgot a period. I could. I'm not. I'm gonna move on. That was a bad joke.
But yeah, mustard actually has a chemical compound that can bring out the flavor of cheese a little better. So like
What?
if you add like a teaspoon of yellow mustard specifically, like a teaspoon of yellow mustard into your mac and cheese, like not enough where you taste the mustard, but it makes the cheese more like kind of zesty. So there's a lot of like casserole bakes, like egg casserole bakes, where they sprinkle dry mustard in the layers. And it kind of helps make it more like zesty, kind of cheesy.
Interesting.
I don't like mustard.
Science.
I'm not a big fan of mustard.
I like it. Spicy mustard in particular.
Depends on the mustard and what it's going on.
Again, for the cheese, you don't put enough that like you can taste the mustard. It's meant to enhance the flavor of the cheese, not to like taste it.
Mhm. God, I'm thinking of we started talking, we mentioned pretzels and mustard, and I'm like, Nia is so picky. I am a picky eater. I'm sorry.
I didn't even have to see who said that to know that Edge said that.
But it just reminded me of this restaurant that we had like pretzel bites at for a friend's birthday, and I'm just like, pretzel bites with that mustard is fantastic. It was like a
I don't like mustard. However,
it was very like
chef's kiss.
it was chef's kiss, but I think it was like mustard with like, it tasted like horseradish, and I think it took me forever to be like, do I like this or not? The answer at the end of the night was yes.
You're like finishing the pretzels and you're like, do I like this or not?
Do I like this mustard? I didn't like the cheese.
I ate the whole
cheese
thing,
was garbage.
but do I like this?
The cheese was gross.
I also don't really like melty cheese. Okay, we've gone on a side tangent for too long.
Like nacho cheese?
We're just We're just
Yeah.
learning things about Nia so that when they get into your DMs, they know what you like and stuff already.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, do you want this heart-shaped chocolate chip cookie?" And I'm gonna be like,
this cheesy
"Hmm,
chocolate chip cookie
this cheesy chocolate chip cookie, bro."
It has pink icing
with
on it,
dark
though.
chocolate and like it's pretzel based dough.
Oh my god.
Like everything Nia doesn't like, we're gonna throw into a cookie.
Oh god.
Just put pink icing on it. It'll be fine.
I'll be
In the shape
okay.
of a
Just
heart.
cover it in pink. She'll
Just
never know.
just cover it in pink and she'll never know.
Cover it in pink and then just be like, as long as it looks pretty and it's pink, I might actually try it. Now, will I
Get like
like it?
a
Probably
4-pound block of cheese and cover it in cookie dough.
Oh god. You guys are killing Nia.
Literally killing me. Oh. God.
All right, what's the next question?
What is everyone's type?
Wait, that's only question 3. I thought you said we were on like 4.
We've been
we already we're
hopping around.
We kind of already did
Oh,
4.
okay.
We kind of already did 4.
We've been hopping around. I don't know what my type is.
I like ghost Pokemon and ice Pokemon.
Oh, I like fairies and fairy and dragon types.
They go against each other. Well,
Wait, isn't there like a fairy dragon called like Gudra or something like that?
Gudra is not a fairy. Gudra is not a
Yeah.
fairy.
Oh,
It's
Also
fairy
like a
ice.
slime
No,
or
it's
something.
just dragon.
It's just dragon.
dragon.
There is
I
a
love
fairy
slime
dragon, I think. Unless I'm
Opposite attract.
remembering
Or
wrong.
is it like a slug? I don't know.
Oh,
Gudra
it starts off as a slug. Would you still love me if I was a slug?
Would you love me if I was a Goomy?
You could live in my garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you love me
I
if I was a Flapple?
Oh, what?
Flapple.
I don't even know what that is.
Lapple?
A Flapple. Yeah, it's a
Oh, the
Pokemon.
Is it
That's
that?
my
The
favorite.
fuck is a
dragon.
Flapple? I just googled it. What the fuck
It's
is?
like
I've
that
never seen
Apple
that.
dragon thing. It's in
No, it was an egg.
Arceus or something.
It was an egg. It has 2. You use it as sweet apple or a
Oh.
tart apple. It
Oh
turns
no,
into
the
2 different
apple one.
things.
The apple one.
Appletoon. I love
Oh.
Appletoon. Appleton. That's cute.
I was like, when you
Apple
said
pie
that,
dragon.
Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
the fact that around Sword and Shield is when I don't remember Pokemon's names. So when you said that, I was like, huh? My brain can process what the heck is
To be honest, I said Flapple, but it was Applin that I was thinking of.
Yeah, Flapple just looks like an inside of an eggshell with a parasite.
God. I guess to be totally honest, I think I have 2 types that I like. Either like very, very sweet person or bastard with a heart of gold. That's it. That's it. Those are my 2 types that I like.
I like the ones that are like strong, quiet, mysterious. I think that's my type now.
Mega Atari is a
So, like,
fairy
Mimikyu?
dragon. Huh.
Mimikyu? I mean,
Yeah.
I do have a shiny Mimikyu.
Just gonna out Neo.
I saw
Oh,
that pop up in chat and I'm like, I'm being
I hate them.
Edge, I need to send you the Valentine's Day cards that I saw. Okay, that was
If we're talking about Pokemon, I do like the fairy and ice type. But relationship or in a partner, someone who's goofy but knows when to be serious, and someone who listens, even though Sage sometimes doesn't listen. But I just like someone. I just like someone who I can have fun with.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that definitely is a big factor in it.
I want someone who I can have fun with, but I can also have serious conversations and not end up fighting. That's it.
Mhm.
We don't have to agree, but I just want to be understood.
Sage is listening to the podcast. I wonder if you actually heard what I said.
Aw.
I'm looking at him
Aw.
right now.
Rip.
Ripperoni, my dude.
Rip.
He's busy with Helldiver right now, so.
Oh.
Damn right.
Damn
Democracy.
right.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Whatever
right.
it is.
Who needs Valentine's Day when you can go fight bugs, space bugs, for democracy? I'm kidding.
I don't know.
I tried to play earlier, but Steam kept going down.
Damn.
Well,
Pokemon's version of licking a toad is licking an Appleton.
do they make you hallucinate?
Apparently, kids eat the stuff off of Appleton's back, according to the Pokedex.
And then they trip balls?
Maybe.
Oh, that's our canon now.
That's our canon now. Oh, what is the Google thing for today? Hold on.
The what?
Oh, it's
My guess is Valentine's Day themed.
yeah, it's a quiz. What the fuck?
Chemistry.
Who is your
Cupid.
anime date? Goku.
Wait. Oh god.
I don't
Who
want. I don't
is your-
have.
Hmm.
Who was your if you guys were or this question is kind of half of this question is for me and Tally. The other question half is for you two. If we're not with our partners, if you were to choose an anime character you want to be your Valentine, who would you be? Who would you want to be your Valentine?
Like, who's our waifu and husbando?
Yes.
Oh no.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Shit.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, there is a
There-
lot of options.
There are a lot of options. It's just gonna be like
We've gone over this.
we've gone over this.
Yes.
I know what
Uh,
mine would be. Mine would be
Huh?
Furion from Furion Beyond Journey's End.
I would say mine.
She's an elf mage, super cool.
Yay.
I would say mine. would
Yeah,
be-
so let's shut up, Edge. Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I want the husband or the waifu.
Hispana, it would be Issei Takumi from Maid-sama. I think.
Oh my goodness.
Waifu, I don't think I have one. I'm thinking, but the only one that pops into my head is Erza, for some reason.
From Fairy Tail? Is that a Fairy Tail character?
Yeah, that's a fairy tale character.
Okay.
Black Swan. Ooh, Kafka. I probably Kafka.
Oh god. Edge just called me out. For husbando, probably I'll hate them because
I hate them.
I just like staring at him.
He's
and then Black
cute.
Swan. He's cute, but he's also an asshole. I'm just like... Oh, and then Black Swan. Oh god, when I saw like her trailer, I was like, damn, she's hot, and Edge just laughed at me. I was dying.
Ooh, wait. I actually do like Tartaglia Child.
childs. See, I don't know if I would pick childs because I'm very, very. I don't know if I would want child or if I would want his actual English voice actor.
Oh.
Griffin Birds, I love him so much. I'm so sad I didn't get to meet him because I chose to be home for Kat's debut instead of going to the convention that he was doing autographs at.
Worth it.
Worth it. Worth
I am
being
hydrogen.
there for my friend.
I am hydrogen. I was doing the quiz.
Okay.
Wait, who hasn't said? Wait, Goose, you haven't said your type.
And yeah, I did. I said it was ghost and ice.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah. Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
Talked about
Pokemon.
this off stream.
Really? I don't. You expected me to remember it last week.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that was a week ago. I was like, it wasn't that like 2 weeks ago.
It has not been that long, but
It has
it's long.
not been
It's
that
long
long.
enough.
Okay.
It's long. It's been a week. It would be a week and a half.
Well, it was when we had this conversation. It was Sunday.
Oh, it's true.
Thank you, I try.
Anyways, next topic. Thoughts on generic gestures like flowers, chocolates, cards, just yeah, whatever other stuff is like a gesture for Valentine's Day.
I think they're fine. Just do them more often. Don't just wait for Valentine's Day.
Corporate holiday.
Corporate holiday. Corporate holiday.
Corporate holiday. Bad corporate holiday. Actually, no. There's other holidays that are worse corporate holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like flower for me personally. This is just me. Flowers, it's not really needed. It dies after a while.
Oh yeah, no. That becomes a commitment. Like unless you like taking care of like flowers and plants and stuff, like choose something else. Like know the gift that you're getting for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
I go for sentimental. Flowers are nice and everything. They're pretty. Literally, like it wasn't even for Valentine's Day. It was for anniversary. Sage gave me flowers. It's very pretty. It was really nice. I just stare at the flowers like it's gonna die.
That's why I always laugh at like the movies where it's like, hey, like happy birthday, we got you a car. I'm like, yeah, they got them a financial commitment that they only did a little bit of a down payment. Now they have to pay like hundreds of dollars a month that they didn't sign up for.
Yep.
Yeah. Oof.
Not me not paying attention. Were we talking about gifts?
Oh my
What?
god, Nia.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay, I don't listen to me either.
God. Was doing the dumb Google thing. I'm closing out of that. So I don't
Oh.
Well, what was the result?
I found it.
What did you get?
I got hydrogen, and then
I got
found it with
hydrogen.
another hydrogen.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, were
So you
we
became
both
helium?
Yeah, we're both hydrogen.
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes helium.
I bonded with huh? Oh, I don't understand. My first option is iodine.
So it's Tinder. It's pretty much Tinder. Do you swipe right to see if you match, or do you swipe left and carry on?
Yes, two hydrogen
Hydrogen makes
hydrogen.
H2.
It just needs an. It
Make
just needs an O.
H2O. If you haven't know.
Yeah, it just needs oxygen. Anyways, Nia.
Anyways,
Gesture, generic, generic gestures.
I feel like anything that I have to say, you guys have already covered it while I was being dumb.
I mean, I do agree with Goose where it's like this type of thing should be done on other days as well. As someone who worked in retail and having a flower like department, seeing them get like absolutely swamped on I almost said Thanksgiving again.
It's Thanksgiving, guys.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is Thanksgiving in spring.
Yes.
You're thanking your partner and you're giving them gifts.
Hey, Tavi,
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
hungry?
What was that?
Are you hungry?
A little bit. Honestly.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, no, I also agree with Goose. It's stuff that you should be doing. Like, for like an actual healthy relationship, you guys should be doing good things for each other because it's the right thing to do, and also to like show that you care all the time.
Define good things. What do you mean by good things?
So like, oh my god, brain, please.
Or chocolate, or like bringing them home a candy bar when you stop off for gas on the way home from work.
Yeah, things that like make the little things that like, it's just like, hey, I appreciate you. I love you. Here, I thought of you. I bought you this. I know this is your favorite candy. Or like, hey, I know you had a bad day, so like, let me do something nice. Fuck off, Goose.
Thanks for tolerating me, Ralph.
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh, you had a bad day? Here, let me give you a massage while you like vent about it.
That seems a lot more appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Something like nice little gestures throughout like the year while you're in that relationship. I feel like because we keep saying that Valentine's Day is actually a very capitalistic corporate like holiday now, probably forever, to be honest. It's pretty much of like, oh, did you get her that like bouquet of flowers and those chocolates? Did you get her jewelry? Or like, I don't even, honestly, what do you get a man for Valentine's Day?
Sage is simple food.
You dress up in lingerie.
Oh yeah, you dress up in lingerie. Girls, did you get that like sexy like lingerie from Victoria's Secret? You know, to repay your. Okay, I'm done.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Oh god.
Victoria's Secret is too fucking expensive.
I mean, some like, I'm not bashing bashing people who do that. Like, good, like, you do what you want to do, but when you only do those things just on Valentine's Day, there's a problem.
Yeah, just do them on more.
It should be like more often than, you know, once a year.
Definitely.
I think I saw a TikTok earlier, like when I got home, where it was like, oh, not people forgetting that they're in a toxic relationship because they're giving each other gifts today and saying like how much they love each other.
The roasting is expensive.
Yeah.
It's love bombing.
It's also love bombing. There's so many things. Like, if you really love your partner, you should be showing them that you love them throughout the year. And vice versa. They should be, if they really love you and appreciate you, they should also be showing that love and appreciation throughout the year and not waiting until Valentine's Day to like show you their love in the most extravagant way. Because that's love bombing. Especially if they expect to get something out of it afterwards.
Definitely.
I feel like it's been like so long to where a lot of people feel like they need to do it just because like it's corporate holiday, like the way they promote it to where like you need to do this, like it's like they feel like this is the one day to make like your partner feel special and all that.
I
And
mean,
like,
it is nice to get gifts. Also, the opposite. It sucks to be the one person who doesn't get a gift.
Mhm.
I've been
Mhm.
both of those people.
Mhm.
So it's like it should be done just more in general.
yeah.
Other days.
And to be fair, I probably would see it like that if we didn't literally just have Christmas 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I'm just like, yo, do we really need Valentine's Day?
Just get something sweet. That's all I require.
If
Mhm.
All I
if it
ask.
yeah. That being said, if you're like doing something that like I don't know, I think just certain gestures, probably things that aren't like really that common nowadays, where it's like, oh, if I had like a home like made meal, like a home cooked dinner, that my partner made, and then they recited poetry to me as we were eating dinner, like that.
Damn, Dan Casanova
That
over
I
there.
would be like, okay, that's not generic. That's like heartfelt.
Mhm.
I've never been read poetry.
Road?
No,
I feel that.
I was very tempted to continue
dang it.
that, but I'm gonna stop myself.
Like who just breaks out and reads poetry?
A girl can dream. Come on.
Hallmark does.
Shut up.
Uh,
Shut up.
No.
Now we know what Neo wants.
Oh god.
Yeah. Next, actually, these two questions can go together. Thoughts on people only doing grand gestures on this holiday? We kind of read a bit on that, but also, should the guy be the one to do the grand gestures on this day?
My thoughts about grand gestures, if you're doing it just to get something out of it, no, fuck off. Go away. If you're doing it because you're normally like a grand gestures type of person, like it's literally like you really want everything to be as big as possible, or you're literally being like, oh my god, my like partner would super appreciate this. I'm gonna do it this way, and they would be fine with it. Then like, go for it. But like, make sure you're I guess pretty much make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and you're sincere about it. Not
Consent.
because consent. And not because like you want to have sex after doing like a grand gesture or whatever.
Don't be a November baby.
Like,
Looks at me and
whoever.
Goose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was actually meant to be born in November and was a whole month early. Okay.
I think I
So-
know what your parents were doing on Valentine's.
I try not to think about it.
Mine were in Mexico.
Are they at Cancun?
They were actually.
Okay. I was like, either you go to Cancun or another place in Mexico for like a vacation.
Oh, there's a lot of places now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you were conceived in Mexico?
I was. They never let me forget it. Half because for some reason I like tan really easy and I don't burn. So they always make a joke about that.
It's that Mexican in you.
So,
The Mexican sun bred into my veins.
Oh god.
You were born a native, taken from their land.
I was kidnapped as a small baby.
Did you come with a sombrero?
I have to ask my mom. That's a my mom kind of question. Funny enough, I do have a Chihuahua as a dog.
I mean,
A chihuahua is what my dad would say.
Chihuahua.
is that like an American thing though? Because like Taco Bell,
What, chihuahua or chihuahua?
Chihuahua, like being associated with like Mexicans.
No, there's Chihuahua, Mexico.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
it's a place.
Yeah.
I see.
Now, I would say that because of the Taco Bell dog and Paris Hilton having a Chihuahua, it's a very common American thing because
That's what I was saying. I
yeah.
was like, it feels American.
But Chihuahuas are named after Chihuahua in Mexico.
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Americanized everything.
Yes.
Even holidays.
Yeah. Capitalism.
Back to the capitalism.
Okay, so going back to the other the second question, I guess, the one where it's like, should the guy be the one to do the grand gestures on this day? No, not all the time. Again, it depends. If you're the person who does everything like grandiose all the time, then of course you're going to like want to do something grand for your partner, right? So you're gonna do it regardless of your gender or gender identity or whatever.
I think it's a matter of like learning love language, because like different people want to be loved in different ways, you know.
Mm.
Well, you have to learn that for like your partner. Basically, learn how to love them. It definitely matters. Communication matters.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to like talk it out, you know.
I feel like that should be something that should be discussed, like in the beginning of a relationship.
Yeah, but it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
I want you to buy me flowers every day, or the relationship's over.
God, those poor flowers. Okay, I kind of heard a little bit about the flowers. My take, I don't like fresh flowers. I would rather you give me fake flowers so that way they last forever.
Yeah.
All right, you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention earlier. That's my 2 cents on the flower thing, where it's like, do not give me actual flowers unless we're planting them in like our garden. And we have a house that is ours that we're not renting. There. I said it.
I was like,
I want a garden.
I want a girl.
I want a garden. Or else give me the like bouquet of fake flowers that you bought at like Joann's or Michael.
what
I
about
would
love
love those.
that's I've seen this on well, I don't watch TikTok, I watch the Instagram reel, but like the Lego flowers. Would you want those? Like the Lego roses. I've seen like someone did a video of people go like standing in line in the Lego store, like, cause I guess Lego sells like Lego flowers that they can give to their partner.
That's wild.
I think if someone got me that and they went through the trouble of like building the Lego flower for me, I would probably take it. But would I want it initially? No.
I'd
I
much
would.
much prefer something prettier, like
Yeah.
like one of those bonsai tree ones, or the ones with the sakura flowers.
Ooh, I want
Like
those.
of Lego or an actual bonsai tree, because those can like be a lot of upkeep too.
No, the fake ones. I just mean if it's fake.
I know for me, a long time ago, I actually still have it. I went to like the Dollarama and got a bunch of like colorful rocks and a little vase and like fake flowers, and I made like a little like, I guess, jar with all like the rocks and stuff that you can see, and then have the flowers sticking out of it.
Sounds pretty.
I didn't have a lot of time at the time because I was like
Give them something that
only
they can,
home.
like-
I was only home for like a day and a half.
I mean, you put effort into that, and that shows heart.
Mm-hmm. Question: what is everyone's favorite flower?
Skip.
No skipping allowed.
I've always liked blue roses.
Give me a minute.
I've read that the meaning of blue rose is like unattainable beauty. I think that's describes me a lot. I also like morning glories, lilies, and carnations, but that's more of a family thing.
Also like carnations, but I would say probably my absolute favorite like flower is a sunflower. And I feel kind of
Because you can
basic.
eat them.
No. Everybody always asks that. I'm just like, why can't I like the flower that loves to face the sun and literally turns to face the sun as it's setting?
Because sunflower seeds are delicious.
They are. You're right, but no, that's not the reason.
I'll
So
have rose petals
back in Kansas, the state flower was the sunflower.
That's not true.
until they
They
said
were
no.
everywhere in Kansas.
Well, you said was. Is it not anymore?
It still is. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't checked in a year or two.
A year.
I moved out and was like, I'm out. I'm done.
Oh wow. I think my favorite flower.
Don't crush my dreams. Don't crush my dreams.
Cherry blossoms are flowers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a
Yeah,
blossom.
They're a tree.
I mean, the tree has cherry blossoms. It's a cherry tree.
True.
It's a Sakura cherry tree.
Well,
right.
kind of, sort of. It's a plant.
I mean, don't they like graft it onto the tree? Actually,
Oh.
Japanese have a long tradition of grafting trees with different types of other plants.
that I don't know.
And that's a lot of the sakura trees are actually grafted on.
Yeah, I like sakura. I like cherry blossoms. If you haven't noticed my stuff. But other than that, I do like lilies. Lilies are pretty.
Lilies are pretty. I like roses too. All roses, give me all of them.
I'm trying to think of anything else, but
Flowers.
yeah, it's one of those.
Um,
Goose.
smelly flower.
I don't know what they're called.
Wait.
Are they hyacinths? Hydrangeas? Don't make fun of
that
me for
means?
not being able to pronounce it.
You think I know those words? You made those up.
Hey, changes. Da, da, da.
This is just making me think of the song Golden Afternoon from Alice in Wonderland, where she's in the flower area and the flowers are singing to her.
Because I'm still trying to figure out what they're called.
Yeah,
What are they? What do they look like?
Are they puffy?
that's what I'm trying to
The little-
find.
The little,
What?
little puff balls of like petals.
They're not dandelions, are they?
They haven't described them at all. Where's this coming from?
Oh.
Describe it then, Goose.
I was like, dandelions, that's a weed. Well, it is a
How
flower, but it's a
dare
weed.
Blaze it.
Blaze it.
Tali was like, "That's a weed."
It took me a moment. I was just like, huh?
I'm
Describe it,
Dragon
Goose.
lily?
Describe it.
Is that a dragon lily? Question mark.
I love how Goose is not describing it to us.
What? It looks like a fucking flower. What do you want from me?
Does it have long petals?
Are they carnivorous?
Possibly a bearded iris, according to Google Lens.
Bearded iris. Oh, it's these ones. Okay.
Oh, my mother had some in the backyard.
Those are actually really pretty.
My grandma used to grow tiger lilies in her yard. Those were pretty too, but the bearded iris are I like how there's not like there's like structure but like not structure at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, Edge. That was the best response.
Like it makes sense. Like you can like they have enough of a shape that you can identify them as what they are, but at the same time it's like so wavy and all over the place that like chaos.
Like they would, they're like a wildflower. Like once you plant them, they'll bloom like every year.
Ooh.
They'll plant themselves.
Yeah,
They're
they
orchids?
you would just plant them, and when they die, they drop their own seed at the beginning of fall or so.
And I wish.
And yeah, then they just sprout up again in the spring.
A never-ending cycle.
They're really not that hard to cultivate. At least for where we were in Kansas.
Be honest, I have no idea what flower we're talking about.
It's like a lily, a type of lily.
Aha. I have found more flowers.
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 So I used to do like close-up photography, so I have a lot of pictures of like flowers and stuff saved.
My grandma has like a flower garden.
Time for Goose to share the photos. The pretty flowers. Goose, this is a question, well, more for you. Would you like to receive flowers on Valentine's Day?
Fuck, they die so fast. No lie. I got it would have been Thanksgiving last year. My realtor dropped off like a pot of flowers at my place for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought them to my sisters because I'm like, they're gonna die at my place. Please take care of this.
I mean, you just kind of put them in the window if they already have water. They're gonna die anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
They actually lasted a long time at her place, so.
Like once you cut the stem, it's gonna die.
It was like a whole like potted plant. Like it was like.
Oh.
It was a whole thing. Not just like flowers. It was basically a bush.
A bush.
You told me to send you some of the photos that I've taken from flowers, so.
Ooh, pretty. Well, I like the first one. So pretty.
Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Snapdragons?
I think these are orchids.
There's a little bug in there.
I say I think these are orchids. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, flowers are pretty, but they're expensive for something that doesn't last for very long.
Confirm or deny? Is that last one an orchid?
I don't know.
Don't think so. I mean, you could just Google what an orchid looks like.
It looks like it was grown in like purple water or something. The purple color is probably added dye.
I mean,
Does look like
grown out of botanic garden. So.
It looks like a orchid. Yes, that is an orchid.
Aha! I'm smart.
You're smart.
I think. Where is it? I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Oh, wow. As they're trying to find it, let's go to the next question.
I think this is a pretty rose. I actually don't know if this is. I think it's a rose. Looks like
Yeah, it's a
Might
rose.
be
It's a
different
rose.
color. Okay.
It's a rose.
I started to doubt myself.
If it looks like that and it has thorns on the stem, it's a rose.
Mhm.
I didn't touch it. I took a picture of it.
I mean,
You can still
see it.
visibly see the thorn. God, I love thorn. Not thorn.
You like
I love
thorns?
I like thorns, guys. I like. It's the donut on my head, making me so dumb. I like roses because of they're very pretty, but they also have a defense mechanism, which is thorns. They're
Like me, I'll bite.
when I'll set you on fire. That's literally what it is.
Yarson.
And Yarson. But
Here
I
it is.
guess
found it.
whenever I see like a rose, I'm just reminded of like all the different like poetry I've ever like read about roses and how it mentions their thorns and how usually the author is like, but I gaze upon thee from afar because I can't touch you,
Shit
or else
fucking
your
hurt.
or else your thorns will harm me. I'm just
Well-
like, I like the ones where it's like, but I go to like touch the rose anyways, despite the thorns on the outside.
When I think of roses, I think of Tuxedo Mask or a high school host club.
When I think of roses, I think of the thorns, or I think of Beauty and the Beast.
Ah,
Show up, throw a rose, disappear.
yes. His only move, or not his only move, but his iconic move is just throwing a rose.
Yeah,
Huh.
just throwing a rose into the ground. Dude, how sharp are those fucking stems that they're like penetrating tile?
Not just that, but like how like stiff. Like
I know, right?
Does he
Like,
grow?
that's just
Where
a
does he
metal
get?
rod.
Does he grow his own roses?
Maybe
Where
that's
is
his
it-
magic.
Does he grow 'em?
I have no idea. It never shows.
He's a grower, not a shower.
I mean, he shows them.
Sorry.
I died. I'm sorry for the noise that I just made. Unadulterated snort right there. I wasn't gonna say.
Anyways, next question. Thoughts on proposing on this day?
Don't do it.
Proposing on Valentine's Day? No, yeah, fuck off.
Don't do that on Valentine's Day, especially
Don't. Yeah.
not in public.
Yeah, definitely
Please
not
no.
in public. No. If you want to propose on Valentine's Day, make sure that like, it's kind of like a private setting.
I feel, for me personally, well, I agree with that, but personally, regarding proposing, the whole big gesture of proposal is not my cup of tea. Like, in a big group. Just because of, like, you're expected to answer, then what if they say no, then it's like, basically embarrassing yourself.
I
know.
think
Way to embarrass yourself, nerd.
nerd.
No.
I kind of agree with that, but I also feel like if you are proposing to your partner, you should know their level of comfortability.
Yeah.
True.
And if you really like love your partner, then you should be taking that into account for like proposing to them.
If you love
So-
them, let them go.
If I would say like if you want, again, I would say don't propose on Valentine's Day because then like it's just awkward memory if it ends up not working out or like they said no. And then you're just like, oh yeah, remember that year that I proposed to so and so? Yeah. That was awkward. It ends up being like that. And then, like, I don't know, if you have the grand gesture of like how you're gonna propose to someone, as long as you know that it's, again, you're doing it for genuine like sincerity, and like you've taken into consideration of like how your partner would feel, like you should know like, oh hey, my partner doesn't do very well with like a whole bunch of people staring at them. Maybe I'm not gonna propose at like Disneyland in front of the castle or something like that.
Oh god.
Or I'm not gonna propose at the Backstreet Boys concert. Spoiler alert. I went to a Backstreet Boys concert in 2022 and someone proposed there. The answer was yes. But to be honest, who wouldn't say yes at a concert for like their favorite like band?
I mean, yeah.
But
valid.
but again, it's based off of like, it should be you should know your partner and know their level of comfortability, and it should be about your partner, not about you.
I feel like if you do it in a public setting, it adds more pressure.
Yeah.
That's no, I was gonna make a bad joke, but it's really toxic.
Oh god.
It's like that's how you make sure they say yes. But no, don't do that.
Don't do
It's
that.
Don't
just
put
joke. It's
someone in
just
that
joke. It's just
position,
joke. Don't do that.
Don't put anybody in that position.
But yeah, I agree with Nia. It's the whole comfortability aspect of it. Just know your partner and what they're comfortable with. Yeah.
Love language.
What is
Love
what is everyone's love language?
Oh god. Don't.
You don't
Right.
have to answer.
That's a question.
You don't have
It's-
to. You don't have to.
It's hard for me to like pinpoint what my love language is. My love language is like,
Have you taken the test?
which test?
The love language.
I
The
tested
five,
negative for
haven't.
COVID.
the five the five love the
I
five
too
love language.
tested- No, what is that test?
Let me look it up.
What? Whatever do you mean?
I probably have taken this at one point, but I want to see what it is because I don't remember.
I think it was. Because the five love languages is quality time. My brain's not working right now. Quality time, gift giving or something, receiving gifts, something like that.
It's like doing the little things.
Words of affirmation. I don't. Oh, is it this one? I don't think it's this one. Let's do BuzzFeed. Why not?
Oh god.
I actually don't know what site it was.
Okay. Okay. Now that I know what specifically we're dealing with, I will say everybody has their own love language, and it's a mixture of all the main types of everything. You're not just specifically one thing, and everybody has their own little quirks.
Mm-hmm.
I like quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service. I don't really like gifts because I feel guilty. But like, everybody has their own like different love language, and like that's the thing about relationships is in order for them to work very well, you need to know your again, we keep harping on this. You need to know your partner. You need to talk to them. You need to do stuff with them. You need to like pay attention to like the things that they're not fully saying. Because sometimes they'll be like, hey, I'm gonna like they'll tell sometimes they will be open about what they want, and that's awesome. Pay attention to that too. But there are some things like, for example, if I told an ex when we were together that I do not like receiving gifts. I do not like receiving gifts at all. What did they keep giving me? Gifts. Because that's their love language.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, I understand it's your love language and I'm trying to like get comfortable with it, but you're forcing me into receiving something that I'm not comfortable with because that's not my love language.
Mhm.
So it's kind of trying to understand your not only your partner's love language, but also understanding what they would fully want from you. Like you have to you can't think of your own love language. You have to be like, okay, how is my partner? What is their love language that I've seen? Would they appreciate this thing that I am thinking about getting them? Or like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing. Would they like that? Does it fit their love language? Would they appreciate it pretty much?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I saw my friend Rye. It got worse after we broke up because they were still buying me gifts and I was like, "Please no, this is so awkward. Not only are you like my ex now, but now you're still trying to give me a gift." And I'm like, "No, stop."
Yeah.
Sorry,
think
I
it's
went on
good.
a soapbox. I went on a rant.
It's okay. I think my love language would be well, I've taken it. My love language is quality time and I think words of affirmation.
Yeah. It's always nice to feel appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Like you don't have to like say it every time. Just like say it every now and then. It's nice to hear.
Mhm.
I know, I like to hear it.
I definitely like the quality time. Goose, what's yours? Out of 5. It's quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, or receiving gifts. Just going some of the
The
names.
service, quality time, and words of affirmation, but not too many because I also don't want to feel like I'm getting smothered.
Mhm.
Get smothered. Okay. So I think almost all of us words of affirmation. I'll be honest, I forgot half of it. But yeah, so next question is oh shit, I closed it. Asking crush to be their Valentine. To be Valentine. The way I worded that was weird.
Corporate holiday.
Well, we're going back to the corporate holiday.
I mean, kind of depends. You can ask a friend to be your Valentine. A lot of VTubers do it. It's probably a good day for artists, because a lot of people get like VTuber Valentine's art and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like me. I got it too. Specifically crush for Valentine's. I think it kind of goes back to what Goose said it's like corporate, but I feel like it's that like social pressure. I don't know if social pressure is like the correct word. But it's more of like it's one of those like grand gestures that it's should you or should you not do it? And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's like if you do it and they say no, then you're crushed then.
I feel like that. I seen your crush to be your Valentine is not as like drastic as like asking them out. I feel like most people like put 2 and 2 together just because
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like
it doesn't have to
romantic. It can just be like friendly or
Yeah.
platonic.
Yeah.
But I think if we're specifically saying like your crush, I guess I'm thinking of it more as like a romantic sense because that's traditionally how it's always portrayed to me as what a crush is. So
One second.
that's why I'm just like, oh.
Orange raid.
Alright.
Welcome in, Raiders.
He calls Orange Tree now. Oh man.
Welcome in, everyone. This is the Sting Podcast.
A Sting podcast.
Podcast.
Hello, readers.
You guys can shout out if you want.
I'm doing the shout out.
Yeah,
I've already done it.
No, the thing's not gonna play, that's why. Like. Yes. Cutie stingers.
Stingers. Kitty Orin.
It's a cutie orange.
What was I? Oh yeah. I guess for me, I've never heard the word like crush not be for like for something like platonic. I've always heard of it for being romantic, which is why I'm like when someone like asks out their like crush for Valentine's Day, that's where I'm like they're probably hoping for like a date. That's literally what it is. A date to like be with their crush as potentially more than friends or more than what they are. So that's where I feel about it. That's why I'm like it's kind of like a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's kind of different. I've always considered it like crush. You kind of associate, well, at least I associate with infatuation rather than like actual love.
I feel like for me, I mean, I never.
So like you would want to like be more romantic for your crush, I think. Is what I'm trying to say.
It's okay. Yeah, for me, I guess like my mindset is because like through like growing up, I was never the one to ask like around this time because I'm usually since after high school, I was in a relationship for a majority of the time, but outside of that, like asking, the thought of asking someone to be my Valentine, they never like came to mind to actually do it. Also, me being shy is the other thing that that holds me back. But it's like around this time, like it doesn't really intrigue me. But outside of relationships, around this time, I just like I want candy. That's all I think about.
I mean, I asked my partner to be my Valentine, but that was more of a joke than anything.
Yeah. And I guess it goes back to like the whole entire like corporate thing. It's like, what does it even mean to be someone's Valentine anyways? What does it mean?
What does it mean? We will never know.
Does it mean that like if we're at like a game at like at a dance, you're my dance partner? Is that it? Is that what it means?
Does that mean you owe a date or something?
Does it mean I owe a date? Does that mean that we're having a date? Like what does it mean?
I feel like for Valentine,
I'm definitely on the side that like a Valentine is meant to be more like I have an interest in you versus being like we're friends. Ooh.
Yeah, that's where like my IRL friends and we this morning in our Discord we were like, "Happy Valentine's Day, everyone!" to my friends. I love you all. So
I
that
asked my dog to be my Valentine's and he threw up in his mouth.
I saw. He was like, here's my gift. What? What?
Ew.
That's your Valentine's Goose.
Quite a morning.
Now, the next part of this question is: should couples need to ask partners to be their Valentine? For me, Sage already gave me my answer for that. He said no.
Damn.
No. I didn't ask. No, I asked him. I didn't ask him to be my Valentine. I asked him like, do couples need to ask their partner?
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
And he said, and we were watching TikTok on his phone yesterday, and then this question, like this topic came up. I look at him and said, "Shut the fuck up." He says, "No." I'm like, as a joke. Obviously, it's a joke.
Yeah,
Well, I'm definitely on the side of like if you still want to do stuff and like that is like the kind of way that your relationship is kind of thing, like you're okay with Valentine's Day, then like still do stuff. But if you're already like, I don't think you need to be like, "When you be my Valentine's."
You
If you want to be cheesy, quirky, or like funny, like that kind of thing, then yeah, like have fun with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh, you didn't ask me to be my Valentine. Like, no, why? We're already together.
You didn't give me anything for Valentine's Day. You don't love me. That's why this relationship is going nowhere.
I mean, it kind of does feel like the whole meme of like, well, you still love me if I'm a worm, or like the orange peel test thing that was going around
What? Huh?
TikTok as well.
What's this orange?
There's an
peel
orange
thing?
peel test where like if you hand them an orange and like they'll peel it for you, then that means they'll like do stuff for you. But if you hand them an orange, they're like, "What do you want me to do with this?" Then that doesn't mean that they're willing to do things for you or something like that. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Hey, baby, will you peel my orange? Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive.
Like, I've never heard that before. Where did that come from?
I don't know. There's a bunch of stupid.
I
shit
see.
on the
I
internet.
don't think I've seen the orange one. I've seen something else. I don't remember.
But there's usually those kind of like really like
What?
bullshit tests where they're like literally the guy's just like trying to have his day or like unwind after work, and then they'll be like secretly testing them to see if like they're a good boyfriend. It's like, let them like
No.
relax. Like,
Yeah, you don't need.
why does this need to be like a hidden test? Like, We're not a toy. We're humans.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I guess the ones that I've seen, they saw one of like an orange one of like the orange test. God, that one that I did see, I'm like, dude, you are literally blowing a fucking like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh god, that one was like really bad. But like, I agree, you guys shouldn't be like, if you feel like you need to do those tests, then congratulations, you already know that there's something wrong with your relationship. And you should probably like figure it out in a better way than just doing a quote unquote test.
Kind of feels a little toxic, not gonna lie.
Yeah. You shouldn't like expect everything like that. Like expect very little and then be pleasantly surprised when they do gift you something or do something special for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how I see it, like I see Orin being like a pickle jar, I understand, but an orange why? Look, as someone who has been on the side of not being able to peel their own fucking orange, I am literally crying and in tears if I am coming to you to be like, can you peel my orange for me?
Or like that's a little different. Like it's for me, it's more of the point that's like I'm not here to like play games of like this isn't like IRL BuzzFeed. Like
Mhm.
don't play with like my emotions and like all that kind of things for that kind of thing. Like I'm a person.
Mhm.
And each person is different. Love language different from everybody.
Mhm. And if you feel like there's something wrong with your relationship, reflect on that. Don't like do stupid tests like this. don't do silly tests like this because like you're going to stress yourself out and stress the other person out.
Mm-hmm.
And have a conversation. Don't do dumb shit like this. I'm sorry.
I don't
TikTok
even like
isn't worth it.
I love oranges. But I
just
sometimes
Tally's
I
partner
can't
hands him
open
an orange and Tally just throws it away.
Goose, someone asked it. Wouldn't Maid Goose Chan be more fitting for this Valentine's podcast?
Oh no. I'm
If it
also
was
looking at.
Raponum who asked that, then they're biased because they're the ones who drew it.
No, it was
No,
Sarah.
It was Sarah.
Oh, okay.
I thank you, Orin.
Solidarity.
It's the fixed expectation.
Mm-hmm.
I think equals, yeah. I think people tend to, I know I do this a lot. People tend to put expectations on each other on sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident. I do it on accident a lot, and I don't catch myself until I'm already having like a fucking meltdown and I'm like, oh shit, this is why. But like, as long as you are aware of like figuring out like, why am I unhappy, and then you're like, oh shit, I put like an expectation on this person and like I shouldn't have put that expectation on them. I think there's like, if you're in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for a while, you will, I would say you would have like certain expectations of like how your partner is going to react. Is it still kind of shitty to still have those expectations? Because yes, it is, because then you'll have like some conversations of like, oh, why didn't you ask me to do this? And it's like, well, you don't like the thing. Why would I ask you to like do the thing that you don't want to do because you don't like it?
Yeah.
Those expectations I can kind of see, and that as long as you're talking about it afterwards and having a conversation, perfectly fine. But if it's like, oh, I think my boyfriend is gonna peel this orange for me, and then like literally you get like talked down to the entire fucking time when your expectation was them selfishly just unselfishly peeling the orange for you, then like there's a problem. There's a
I'm
problem.
starting to get tired of this orange thing.
Yeah.
Expectations should be for ground rules, and yeah. Treat me like a actual human being, not as like someone who's going to be there the entire time. That's the expectation.
I was gonna say expect the unexpected. That is a follow this. Don't have high expectations on things, and you won't get it. You won't get disappointed.
Enjoy the small things
Yeah.
Yeah.
with low expectation.
Treat me like
Nobody's
this and not
perfect, you know?
No, we gotta be perfect. Okay. We're definitely not perfect.
And celebrate like small things together. That can always go a long way.
Yeah.
Small accomplishments and stuff like that.
Like getting home from work and not wanting to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I feel that. Strive for. Well, here's the thing: you'll never achieve perfection because perfection is different for everybody else. Strive for your own, how you want to be, your ideal to be your ideal self. Do not don't settle, but still be realistic.
Just like there's not there's no such thing as a perfect person. Even in a relationship, there is no perfect relationship. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be arguments, though, like
compromises. Oh, here's the thing about like relationships. A quote unquote perfect relationship, still like a perfectly healthy one, you still have disagreements. You're still going to have fights. The only reason why it's healthy is the way how you go about like compromising and talking about the situation. If you are having screaming matches every single time that you try to talk to your partner, you and your partner are not in a healthy relationship. If you guys have an argument, you guys step away to go clear your heads, and then you come back together to talk about what happened. Perfect. As long as it's calm and it doesn't turn into a shouting match, that's a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
there are times where I feel like not all arguments or fights need to have shouting, but I feel like once in a while it's okay because you are it's a way of expressing like how strong you feel about something. Does it have to be like shouting, like kind of cussing each other out? But
don't yell at me, I'm sensitive.
Sorry,
Goose, don't yell at me, I'm sensitive.
It's a tart.
Nah.
I don't fully disagree that shouting you shouldn't be shouting, but there are healthy ways of doing it without like completely like hurting the other person. If that makes sense.
For me to clarify, shouting for every single fight, to me, that is not healthy.
No, it's not.
That's the what I mean by like shouting every single time. I know when you have an argument, emotions run high, especially the more passionate you are about whatever it is you guys are talking about. That is human reaction, that is feelings, that is normal. But if it's like you're always in a screaming match with each other for like over everything, that's not healthy. So I'm agreeing with you, Sakuno, but I'm trying to clarify what I meant before.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
Because I have a friend. I don't know it because from what she has told me, they do have arguments, and then I don't know if they actually yell, but I don't know right now. She hasn't told me much, but before she was like, she says they get into fights, and then it's the whole concept of like what both sides are not hearing the other, and then hence why there's like a lot of miscommunication and hurt feelings, and for the most part yelling, because they do yell at each other.
I mean, once you stop listening to each other, that's when it's like you should walk away and spend time apart.
Spend time apart. If they are still together and this has happened multiple times, I would say that relationship is kind of, I don't want to say toxic, but I would say it's going to start heading towards there if they're not actually going to take the time to talk and understand each other, or try to at least compromise more often.
Listening is
now
a
when
good
you
part of
guys like mean
communication.
yelling, now do you just mean like just kind of getting heated, like me joking around there like with the tarts kind of thing, or do you actually mean like,
I mean,
like
yelling is
really
fine
charged
for things you're passionate about or things that you may have a lot of emotion in. I think it's more about just like listening to your partner. You can yell as loud as you want, but if your partner's not listening, then yelling doesn't really matter. It's like if they're not actually like receiving your points and like, you know, discussing, conversating, if you're just trying to get a point across, and you shouldn't have to like win arguments either.
For arguments, there shouldn't be like a win or lose.
Yeah.
There should be like a middle ground where both sides are basically both sides resolve their issues without like one feeling like, oh, they basically lost their argument.
It's often not
I can
about winning.
see getting like heated in an argument, or even getting like a little like loud, but in my mind, like there's a difference between just like raising your voice and getting like really into it and like actually yelling. Because in my mind, like yelling, there is like more of an angry intent versus like frustration or just expression.
I feel like for both, from what I've seen throughout my life, most of the yelling is just like, it wasn't exactly expressing or trying to convey what you're trying to say, but half the time it's like being portrayed wrong, and that you're still not saying what you mean, and then and you're like expecting like your partner to like, or whoever you're having this argument with to understand, but the way you're like expressing it isn't showing it that well.
Yeah,
And it's just a lot of misunderstanding, and then
it's miscommunication. It's both parties are probably not able to convey, as Sakuno mentioned, probably unable to like fully convey what their actual thoughts are, and so they keep ending up with like using either the wrong terms, and then the other person misunderstands. Like for example, I use a lot of big words, and I tend to like, if I'm talking about myself and like my own feelings, I like kind of like pull my own feelings away, and I use really big words. So when I'm talking to someone, they tend to misunderstand me a lot because of that. So it's that miscommunication where it's like, if you're not saying it correctly or in like simple enough terms for everybody to fully understand, people can misunderstand, misconstrue what your actual like intentions are. And other people, like, it goes back to like that expectation piece too, where it's like they expected you to react this way, and now you're reacting in a completely unexpected way, to where now tensions are kind of high, and miscommunication is super high, to where now we're both yelling at each other because nobody is understanding either person. And like, I get it. Again, like we said, like if that happens, step away and then come back when both of you are like level-headed. But I want to say for like certain like couples, I'm gonna kind of point out like reality TV show couples that like constantly are
Those
fighting,
don't exist.
constantly fighting and doing like all the stupid like drama shit. It's that level where it's like so much miscommunication, not knowing how your partner is, and not listening,
It's like
not everything.
the difference of being heard or being like understood the way you want to be understood. It's like you can hear somebody, but you may not understand exactly what they mean.
Yeah. It's all
Like-
it's yeah. What?
Understanding goes a long way.
I also
It's
feel. Sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I was gonna say active listening is actually a part of communication, and communication is very, very, very important in relationship. If you do not have good communication and good active listening skills, regardless if it's you or your partner, your communication is going to be kind of bad. Which
Are you okay?
Bye-bye.
my throat is dry. I need to get more water, but I haven't been
Take a
able
drink.
to get up.
Hydrate. Go hydrate. Go get some water.
I want to finish this thought first. But again, if God, can I stop coughing for a second? Everything's going wrong. My eye is watering now too. But if you don't have good communication, then your relationship is going to suffer. I want to say communication was, oh my God, when I was in school and learning about social psychology, where when we got to the relationship section, my professor had a like top 10 things for a good relationship. Communication was like either number 1 or number 2 on that. Those are really, really important, because you should be in communication. You and your partner should be on the same page. And in order to do that, you need to be talking to each other. You need to be doing stuff with each other, etc., etc.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go run and get water.
Okay. But yeah, I also feel like pride, like for arguments, pride is a thing, is a factor too. Cause like the miscommunication part is like
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong, but some people have too much pride to admit that they are wrong. I've seen so many of that. Yeah. Like Orin said, like, it's either be right or prove the other wrong. Yeah, it's usually the latter. That they don't want to admit that they're wrong, so they're trying to prove like the one they're arguing with is like they're not in the right.
My tracking went crazy for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what's your tracking?
I was talking to my partner about dinner.
Oh. Dinner at 9? So late.
I know I'm hungry.
I mean, honestly, this podcast is going a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Well, we've been talking about the argument stuff for a while now.
Yeah. We'll wait for Nia to get back before we go to the next topic.
Oh.
I hear a door. Like, I hear a door.
Yeah.
I think it just might be how my brain works, or especially because like I spent a lot of time in the military as well, so like there's a big difference in my head between like someone just yelling and like basically barking and like when someone's actually like angry kind of thing.
Barking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like barking orders kind of thing.
Bark.
Kind of like getting your.
The bark.
Did you say
bark.
parkour?
Bark.
Bark.
Yes.
Parkour.
Bark, bark. Hi.
Bark.
So yeah, so I think that's why there's like that separation in my brain for that kind of like distinction.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore parkour, yes.
Parkour.
Okay, I think we've talked enough about arguments. We went on for a while. And then let's go to the next topic, a lighter topic, which is aesthetics for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Aesthetics.
That's it. That's just my answer.
Pink.
Yes. Pink hearts.
Pink hearts. Cards.
Rose
arts and
petals.
crafts.
Rose petals.
Rose
Rose petals makes me think of like
Red.
not bread.
Red.
Oh, I heard
Just
bread, and I was
yes.
like, rose petals lead to bread. Rose petals makes me think of like those like honeymoon suites at like hotel resorts and stuff like that. So I'm just like, kind of spicy. That's what I think of when I see rose petals. I know that's not like for everybody, but like that's just the association in my head.
You notice there's a trail of rose petals as you walk towards the bedroom. And as you open the door, they lead up to the bed, and there's just a loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
Yes, a loaf of
It's
bread.
so romantic.
You know
Very
what?
romantic.
That sounds like a dream come true for me.
They left a trail of breadcrumbs to the bed, and there was mice
No.
everywhere.
Oh God, no! That's no.
You want ants? This is how you get ants.
That's how you get ants and rats.
The bread is the dates, yes.
The bread is the date that I'm gonna eat. Sacrifice.
Gotta have that sacrifice.
I'm sorry. I'm a bread fiend. I eat all sorts of types of bread. So just the bread. Okay.
The way to Nia's heart is bread.
But she doesn't like pretzels.
What?
Huh?
I don't know anymore. I'm tired.
Did you say that I didn't like pretzels?
I don't know anymore.
It
Leave me
is-
alone.
it is
Who am
different.
I? Who are you?
Stranger danger?
Have we gotten to the part about other cultures yet?
No, not yet.
No. We're getting there. We're almost done.
Anything for aesthetics?
The rose petals thing
Pink.
though. Aside from pink, I like the pink. But for the rose petals thing, it's like the trail thing up to the room is romantic, but the cleanup is a bitch. I've never had it.
yeah.
I never had it happen to me, but the thought of it, I'm like, cleanup. It looks like cleanup would be a bitch.
I will say, go the extra mile and get real rose petals. Don't buy the fake stuff. The extra like scent of having all those rose petals like everywhere, it makes the difference.
Yeah.
Just imagine like vacuuming all the rose petals up afterward.
With like a handheld like vacuum where you just like you just suck it up with
A
the thing.
dustbuster. Nia, get the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's a
god.
trail of petals and you just go and grab the vacuum.
Nia got excited there.
Flamethrower. Let me set
They
your
gave
heart
me a
ablaze.
flamethrower in the other game. Helldivers.
I set myself on fire and the person who bought me the game on fire too.
Oh god.
It's okay. He pistol whipped me afterwards and blew me up before then. And then punched me before that.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So violent.
Helldivers is great though.
Okay, next topic is this is kind of unrelated to Valentine's Day, but I put this in there because I find these things kind of useless in my opinion. But that's on specific days for couples, like boyfriend day, girlfriend day, yada yada yada.
What?
Like, you know how, like, in, was it August? August 1st, I think, last year was Girlfriend Day. And then October 1st was Boyfriend Day or something?
I am not familiar with these.
I
days.
would say if you're paying severely close attention to like these like pseudo holidays, then like you're part of the problem.
Yes.
I mean, traditionally, like Black and White Day is a popular day in like a lot of Asian cultures.
So this is what I've been waiting for because I did research for this. So Valentine's Day is still a thing, and that's usually giving like the initial giving gifts to people. And then the 14th of March is White Day, which is the people who receive gifts to do something to give gifts or something back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Black Day is on the 14th of April. And then that is for like the celebration of like single people and eating basically black food. They all wear dark clothes and like basically say like fuck you to couples.
When you said black clothes, I thought of a funeral.
Yeah.
I thought of emo kids. We are not the same. Actually, no, we arguably are? Question mark.
Yeah, because I guess in Japanese and some of the other Asian cultures in Korean, the 14th is like a words. A significant like symbol day for like love.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why these are all like on the 14th. And then November 11th for Chinese culture, I guess, is the equivalent of Black Day, because the two ones symbolize like two individual people and not like someone together.
Yeah,
I did research for this.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
One
Yeah.
and one.
Apparently, also in the US, there is a Singles Day, and it is February 15th, but no one ever really like marketed it up or talks about it. So
A
not a lot of people know about it.
a lot of people who do stuff on the 15th normally are the people who are like, hell yeah, Valentine's Day chocolates are on sale, y'all. Let's go
Pretty
get our
much.
discount chocolate.
I mean, yeah, the day after when they mark everything down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Free chocolate.
Free chocolate.
Cheap chocolate.
That's my favorite part, honestly. Just give me that marked down chocolate and candy. I'll be happy.
Yeah. I think that is it for the questions. Any final thoughts?
Communication is
Corporate
key.
America.
Yeah, fuck corporate America. Fuck.
You should do it every day, not just today.
Every
And
day, not just today.
learn your partner's love language.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Donate to us so we can buy donuts.
Oh yeah. So we can buy donuts.
Yes, donuts.
It is
Uh,
something that we cannot afford. It is a very expensive hobby.
It is definitely a very expensive hobby. Please donate.
I'm confused, huh?
Actual advice. Communication
Oh wait, this is
is
supposed to be constructive. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
the communication is key. Communication is key.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Feed-
listening, but understanding.
Yes.
Feed Nia, she's hungry.
Feed Nia. Nia ate a lot before stream. Nia should not be hungry. I'm gonna eat this donut that's on my head though. Like, I can't reach it.
I had a sandwich.
I had a burrito and maybe upsetting my tummy right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
But donuts and bread, look, bread is bread. Bread is love.
Okay. Follow up on that question. Yeasty donuts or cakey donuts?
Both. Next
That's valid.
question.
depends on the type.
Donuts, yes.
Yes, donut.
Like the blueberry cake donuts are amazing, but general yeast donuts are good too. Really good, especially if they have toppings on them
I
or
think
jelly filling.
I think I prefer the yeasty donuts. I think I find the cakey donuts too like it's, I don't want to say like gummy, but like it really sticks inside your mouth.
Yeah,
I kind of agree, but I also just love donuts in general. And like, I don't know, the cakey donuts kind of remind me of like a good middle, like balance between like a cupcake and a muffin.
yeah.
I don't know. I like texture
I
wise.
can
I've
see that. I can
never
get that.
thought of it that way.
I can get that though.
God, I'm just exposing the fact that I really love donuts.
I like this.
Which is
love
kind of
pastries.
interesting because I always see you buy cookies.
It's because cookies are easier to buy than the donuts.
The cookie shop's open later.
Well, here's the thing. I can go to supermarket to buy cookies, and I'm okay with like like packaged cookies or like fresh baked cookies at the store, at the grocery store.
Bakery department.
Meanwhile, with donuts, they only have certain brands, and it's like, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want a donut shop donuts. And
That's fair.
donut shops are too far away. They're like at least 30 minutes away from me right now, and I'm like, that's too far.
I love going
I
to
will
the
say
local
there-
grocery and then going to the bakery section,
Mhm.
looking around. 'Cause they always have good stuff. Like a Danish or a strudel or anything of that nature, I will demolish that.
Yeah.
I used to work at a bakery, and it was kind of bad. It was so bad, especially when you're the closer. Like the leftover bread, oh my god.
That makes me sad.
Because, for, I don't know, so the bakery I work at, I think, like, other bakeries do this too. If you don't sell the bread that day, it gets tossed.
It's so much
So much
food
waste.
going out.
Yeah.
I'm like, day old bread,
That's
you're not gonna mark it
the
down?
way of it.
Nope.
Hmm.
Well, it
The-
kind of really depends on like the bakery, how they're able to do it as well.
They very emphasize on freshly baked every morning, every day.
Yeah.
It-
It's kind of grim to think about.
They
mhm.
could.
Oh,
I
there's
love
a lot
their
more
donuts
food
so
waste than
much.
you think. A
I'm
lot
supporting
more food
this.
waste.
I'm supporting this.
What is? What are we supporting?
Bakeries that throw out like hundreds of pounds of bread each month.
There's a few bakeries that like they donate their like whatever bread that they don't sell to like um
Like homeless shelters or something.
yeah,
That would be
homeless
cool.
homeless shelters, food banks, stuff like that.
What I didn't
I can
like,
get behind.
what I didn't like about the company I worked for, is that the bread's gonna be tossed out anyways. Like, they didn't want the employees to take it home.
That's so weird.
I know. I was like,
Yep.
why? Like, it's getting tossed out anyways. Have someone eat it at least. Feed it.
At
to
least it
someone.
didn't go to like 100% waste. Like, what the fuck,
I
dude?
know.
There's a lot of restaurants that do it like that.
Yeah, it's really
They'd
common.
rather throw it out than give it. Well, there's also a lot of places aren't willing to donate and stuff like leftover things, because then if something happens with like food poisoning, that kind of thing,
Yeah,
then they're
that's true.
liable.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why with the military, they can't donate to like food banks and stuff for that exact reason. Which I also think is like bullshit, because there's so much food that gets wasted.
Yo, I worked at a mess hall on a army base. It was horrible. There was so much food everywhere in the drains. It was disgusting.
Is that why they call it
I
a mess hall?
Maybe.
No. No.
It was terrible.
Mhm.
I have trauma from those days.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, was that our last last thing to say regarding Valentine's Day, or we're just talking?
Hey, we're just talking at this point.
We're filling time,
Okay,
so
guys.
it gets to at least 3 hours.
It's 3 hours already. Okay, we need to figure out who to raid.
Who's still streaming?
I see a Mimi streaming.
There's a Mumi. There's a Jin.
Jin is.
There's-
Oh, we could do
Jin.
Jin.
Hell yeah.
Jin.
I haven't rated Jin in a while.
I'm surprised Jin's. Oh.
So it sounds like we're rating Jin.
Raid Jin. Raid Jin.
Someone post the raid message.
I got you.
Wait, there's a maid event in the game that they're playing?
You've just been stung.
You've just been stung.
Get
I love doing
Oh
Jin.
my
I mean,
god, Orin.
We can both
Orin.
do Jin, Orin. I mean, it was your raid into us, so technically you're doing Jin also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closing statements?
This is the
Fuck
last time
corporate
you'll
America.
fuck corporate America. This is the last time you will see this model.
Yes.
Ooh.
Time. Wait.
New
I,
model
I,
on the
I,
way.
I need to find the thing.
I think. Oh,
I don't think I have it downloaded. It's fine.
my image. My.
No. Your promo thingy that you did. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have that saved.
Where can we find more details about this debut?
You can find more details about this debut, which is February 17th, 2024, aka this Saturday.
Wait,
At
it's not 2026.
No.
Oh man. I'm bamboozled.
God damn it, guys.
I win.
It severely derails me. This Saturday, February 17th, at 1 p.m. PST, which is 4 p.m. EST.
Mhm.
Wait, huh?
I will,
there.
I will
Oh,
be
wow.
debuting my model, technically my 2.0 model.
Isn't it 3.0 technically?
I
It's
count this as
subjective.
I count this as one and a half because it's technically wasn't made for me. It's a pre-made that you can edit.
So it's like
Whereas-
Kingdom Hearts now.
Sounds like Kingdom Hearts now. 2.0 model debut. Be there or I will cry. I'm kidding. No, please don't. Please don't feel pressured to like join. If you can, make it awesome,
She will.
wonderful.
Be there, or be square.
Yeah.
I think I'll cry regardless if you're
She
there
will
or
cry
not.
no matter what.
I will cry.
Be there
no
to
matter-
witness it.
Be there to witness me either cry or be like, chat, I flew up. But you can come watch me at twitch.tv/Nyapawlitan. Yeah. Okay, that's my shameless plug for today.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nia 358 over 2 days model.
What?
Rum said it sounds like no.
Because
it
of
was
the
how-
Kingdom Hearts thing?
Yeah, Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts
Oh,
thing.
It's a
okay.
Kingdom Hearts thing.
Yeah, it's a
That
Kingdom.
okay? That explains why I don't get it. It's like what?
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but I know enough about it to like understand most of like the title jokes. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 We going to
Yeah.
raid Jin. I mean, at least start the raid. Hold on.
We will see you guys at Sting next month.
Do we set a day yet?
Is it anime next month?
No, it'll be stream. We'll be talking about
It's VTubing
streaming
and
stuff.
streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutie, oh.
Yeah, with our first guest.
Our first guest of the Sting podcast? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, we're actually having a guest.
You guys,
Oh my god.
you guys got me to do the intro. I just realized you had an intro typed up. I didn't see
I
it.
Goose, I said it too, and then you said you're gonna do the only thing. I'm like, okay.
This
Yeah.
is why you don't trust me with these things.
I even said it before you started. Goose is just not listening to me, and this is why he gets yelled at.
Now you understand
You
why
think
Goose
that's
and
why I get yelled at?
Sure. Yes.
Why do you think you get yelled at, Goose?
Because I'm a goose.
Honk.
Honk, honk.
Honk. Honk.
But yeah, next month's theme is streaming related, streaming VTubing related, and with a special guest, I will win. Who better yet to discuss this topic with than
The mother of 1,000 models.
yes, the mother of 1,000 models. But yeah. So if you guys have any questions for Oren or for us to answer for the next podcast, it's sometime next month. I forget the date. Hold on. I'm typing it wrongly. St. Patrick's. Oh yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day next month.
I
Is
thought
it-
St. Patrick's Day was in March.
Next month it's March.
Oh shit.
That was the one of the other like capitalistic holidays that was like we just get fucking drunk on
we-
St. Patrick's Day.
Wait, is it St. Patrick's Day on March 17th?
Yes, it is.
God.
Imagine if our if the podcast was on the 17th, man.
That's well, it's
Is the
So-
17th a Wednesday?
Yes.
no. Well, there is a 17th, but that is for April.
Yes.
April 17th is a Wednesday, not March 17th, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Actually, no, fortunately. Oh,
And March 17th is a Sunday, I believe.
that's Sunday. How many people are at?
I'm off.
I'm gonna have to keep track of how many people call out on that Monday for my
Uh-oh.
job.
I'm off that Sunday and Monday, so I'm good. I'm not going in. I can drink to my heart's content, which I won't do. Anyways, we should go, especially since
Yeah,
it's late
it's
for
time-
the goose.
Quickly,
What?
quickly before Jin possibly goes to bed.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked. So yeah, next podcast is in March, in like a couple of weeks, and the theme is streaming / VTubing with Oren. So if you have any questions, you can submit them in the link posted in chat. And yeah.
Did,
What?
did we check that today?
No. I forgot. Hold on.
Was there any Valentine's questions?
Hold on.
Nope, nothing. It's still the
Okay.
same. It's still the same 5 questions that have been there since we opened it.
Well, we didn't miss anyone.
We didn't miss anybody. It's on you guys. For the most part, I feel like everybody asked their questions in chat and we answered them anyway.
Yeah. The form is just there in the case for people who aren't able to make it.
Mhm.
Or want to be an anonymous.
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 Mama.
But yeah, so yeah.
Do-do-do-do. Mana, mana.
Mama.
Do-do-do-do.
But yeah, our first
Phenomena.
guest.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. We'll figure out positions for our first guest for the Sting podcast in the coming weeks. I'll work with them to figure out how we're gonna do this. But yeah,
Effort.
that's effort. But yeah,
Lots of
so yeah, let's go raid Jin, and yeah, we'll catch you guys at our next podcast. Though you can also catch us, each of us, on our respective streams. And don't forget to go check out Nia's debut on Saturday. I was almost said Friday. On Saturday.
And Sunday.
And Sunday. And so
And
on.
Monday.
It's a party.
It's a
It's a
party.
It's a
Party.
Yeah. Before we keep like delaying it, let's go.
Let's go.
Hold on,
Let's go. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me type in the rating. Yeah. Bye bye.
Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.
You've been stung.
You've been stung.